Hey y'all, it's Nat C. Jones here. Thanks for visiting my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm about to make an attempt to do something and I want you to help me. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I failed tremendously several times over the past year since my son was born. So, background. Before my son was born, my son is a year and a half. He's actually 20 months exactly. And I was plant-based. I went plant-based for a year with my husband. I ate nothing but vegetables, no meat, no seafood, no eggs, no milk. And it was a miracle because prior to going plant-based, everybody knew me for being a pig. Like I would eat all of the most unhealthy foods and I didn't gain a lot of weight. Well, the reason I didn't gain a lot of weight was because I had a condition. I was diagnosed with a condition called hyperthyroidism, which makes it very difficult to gain weight, along with some other things, and I didn't know it. So I was not very healthy, but I would eat like all the buttery, salty, sweet stuff that I wanted to eat with extra butter and extra gravy. And I wasn't fat, but my health was jacked. Sometimes when you have the kind of physical makeup where you can eat whatever you want and not look fat, but the insides are just as fat as if you were 400 pounds, 500 pounds, and you go pre-diabetic and high cholesterol, all that kind of stuff, but look real cute in your clothes, sometimes that can be worse than showing it on the outside because you have no indicators to let you know that, hey, you're about to die. So I watched this documentary. I know it was God because food was on the altar. Food was one of my gods. Food was a drug. And I got high every day. So my husband was always talking to me about the way I ate. And I was like, whatever. And because he ate a little bit more healthy than me. And one night he put the TV on a documentary called What the Health. And I know it was God that told me to watch it because I could have just rolled over and went to sleep. He literally put it on What the Health and then he went to sleep. You know, my husband is real low-key. Like, he knows how to set me up for success without telling me what to do. Probably because he knows if he tells me, this is what you need to do, I'll be like, I don't want to do that. So, he put the documentary on and just rolled over and went to sleep. And I thought that was weird. And I started watching it. Man, by the end of that documentary, I said, I'm not eating meat anymore. And I reached out to a friend of mine at the time who I knew was a vegan. And I said, listen, I just watched this documentary. I don't want to eat meat anymore. I want to be healthy. I need you to tell me what I should buy because I'm starting today, like literally tomorrow. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. She sent me some stuff. And so I started off just doing what I knew to do, which was make salads. I made great salads. But I couldn't put meat or eggs in the salads. Even when I made salads before, the salads were mad unhealthy. It was like mostly meat, eggs, cheese, and dressing, and I would like sprinkle some lettuce. But I was so unhealthy. I was terrible. And so I started on the journey and I did not waver. If I ever ate anything with dairy or egg in it, it's because I didn't know it. And when I found out, I literally would spit it out. My favorite food in the world is shellfish, like crab legs, lobster, and stuff like that. I was invited to my best friend's surprise birthday party, and I hadn't eaten. And I didn't know it was a crab boil. If I knew, I wouldn't have gone. Did I? Listen, I was so dedicated to this walk. I didn't eat anything. I ate potatoes and corn. And everybody was like, Nat, these are people that know me since I was a kid. They were like, Nat, that's all you're going to eat? And I was like, yeah, I'm not really. I was serious, y'all. That is the commitment that I had was the same as if you put crack in front of someone who used to smoke crack and they just like, I can't do it. I had that level of willpower. Baby, 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 let me tell you what happened. One of the things that happens when you go plant-based, I wasn't aware of, is you become very fertile because things are just flowing. My skin was glowing. I had a jawline. I didn't have no double chin like this. You see my little one's starting to go away. But, I mean, I was tight. I was working out. I messed around and got pregnant. You become fertile when you're healthy. You're more fertile. I got pregnant. I didn't know it. And all of a sudden, I started to crave everything that I had not been eating, especially beef. Oh, baby. And one day, I didn't know I was pregnant yet. And I took my girls to McDonald's to get them some nuggets or something. And I usually would just get fries. And I got fries, but I got a whiff of like a hamburger. And I said, let me get a cheeseburger too. And I took that cheeseburger. I felt like I was cheating on my husband. Because we were on a diet together. I took the cheeseburger and I put it in my purse. And when we got home, I let the girls go eat. And I ran into like a dark room in the house and opened the cheeseburger. Was like, and I just inhaled it. I was like, what's wrong with me? And it was like ketchup and cheese and mustard on my face. And I was like, what's wrong with me? I felt so guilty. I felt like I had committed adultery. I was just like, why did I do this? Because the baby in my tummy wanted a hamburger. And so I broke my plant-based journey and I began to eat whatever the heck I wanted to eat. And we found out I was pregnant. It was like, okay, whatever. I just need to eat what's not going to make me throw up. That was a tough pregnancy. I got through it. And then, okay, so after the baby came, I was like, okay, I could be plant-based again. But then it was like, you got to breastfeed. So you got to make sure that you're getting enough fat and enough protein because the baby's taking a lot from you. So, okay. So I breastfed for 7 months until he started biting me. And I was like, okay, we're done with this. But after that, I had so many false starts. I would start doing plant-based again, and then I would fall. Then I would start, and then I would fall. And I would start and fall. And then I realized, I said, where did that willpower go to that I had before I got pregnant? Did I push it out with the baby? Well, I realized recently that when I was plant-based before, I had 2 children and 1 business. After I had the baby, I had 3 children and 2 businesses, which means my responsibility had grown, which means my stress levels had increased. And one of the things that I used food for, which I told you was a drug, was a stress relief. When I would get stressed out about anything, if I ate something, it would be like whatever chemicals are released, the dopamine or whatever, I would feel calm. That was my go-to. So for those of you who do research, you will find that it's been proven that when you are stressed, you are more likely to fall back into old behavior patterns. And so my stress level has been high, and my whole goal since realizing that has been, how do I reduce my stress levels? How do I get stuff off of my plate? How do I manage my time better? The whole time I'm eating crap, just eating because I'm stressed. So I hired an assistant, I started to delegate, and my stress levels are starting to come down. And so I'm feeling like I'm ready to do a plant-based challenge. Saying all of that to say, all that leads up to, I think I'm ready to do a plant-based challenge again. Now, my husband and I, we launched, not launched, what is it called? We wrote a 14-day plant-based challenge book. It's on Amazon. It's called The Real Soul Food. Because, you know, black people like soul food. Soul food is unhealthy, and we want to live. So we call it The Real Soul Food. And it's all the recipes and stuff that I loved when I was plant-based. This food was good, y'all. It was good. And when you eat it, it doesn't make you feel sleepy and tired. It actually gives you energy. When I was plant-based, I would sleep good. I stopped snoring, my husband said, because I had postnasal drip, which is caused by mucus. Mucus comes from meat and dairy. So I still don't do dairy right till this day, really, unless I do ice cream like at somebody's birthday party. But my life, I just felt so much better. I had more energy. I slept better. I didn't have to sleep as long. I didn't wake up groggy. I felt like a superhero when I was plant-based. And I miss it, and I want to do it again, but I'm a little bit scared because I failed so many times since I've had the baby. So I'm saying right now, if one of you watched this video, you watched it all the way to the end, and you want me to do the plant-based challenge, I was thinking I could do it for the whole month of February because it's a short month. But I think I'm going to start with 14 days. I'm going to do the 14-day plant-based challenge. If one person comments on this video and says, do it, I'll do it. If nobody does, I'm going to take that as a reason to cop out. And if you want to do it with me, and you want me to make videos to show you the foods that I cook and and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be exercising and stuff too. The problem is I love to exercise, but if you don't have the energy because you're eating crap, you're not going to exercise. And if you're eating crap and you exercise, you can end up hurting yourself because your heart's beating fast, but it's all clogged up. So, if y'all want me to do it, and if you think I can do it, I will try to do it again. I really want to do it. I don't have a lot of faith in myself to finish it and complete it. I'm just going to be honest with you. When I'm confident, I'm confident. When I'm not confident, I'm going to tell you I'm not confident in this. Doesn't mean I don't want to do it. So if you want me to do it and we want me to start tomorrow, February 1st, I'm going to post this video today. It's January 31st, 2024. If you want me to do it and start tomorrow, February 1st, I will do it. I just need one person to say do it, and I'll do it. So, here we go. Let's see what you guys say. Talk to you soon. Bye.